Hi everyone, it's Miss Brenner. I'm here to go over your May 11th through May 17th agenda for marking period for participation activities. I hope you're all having a wonderful May and that hopefully it warms up soon so that way you guys can get outside a little bit more. Now, just like the past weeks, step one is to watch this video to go over the agenda. And if you're already doing that, you've got step one done. Step two is to complete 5 out of the 6 activities for the week. So the assignments open at 10 a.m. on Monday and then close at 8 a.m. the following week on Monday. So this will open May 11th at 10 a.m. and close May 17th at 8 a.m. So as far as grading goes, for every successfully completed assignment, you get 1 point. You may skip 1 assignment per week. Your goal is to complete 5 out of 6 assignments. For any assignment that is not completed successfully, it will be marked with a 0. Now, all of these assignments are visible on Schoology, so you should be able to check your grades on Schoology. If you're having any issues seeing it on home access, please email me and let me know. Hopefully we will have that perfectly synced and running this week of the 11th through the 17th. All right, so we've gone over the different grading expectations. I just want to reiterate that you should be completing 5 out of 6 assignments every week. To go back and make up assignments makes it a little bit more difficult, so I highly recommend trying to keep up with being successful each week rather than having to go back and scramble or make up more assignments because we want to have a successful marking period for. So our first activity for this week is audio notes, and we're going to start our new novel. So there are 2 different videos that you must watch in order to receive the point for activity 1. The first part of the activity is to listen to Dystopian Society's Part 3 notes, which I'm hosting on that video, and there are a couple questions. So in order to understand where the novel's going, I highly recommend that you listen to these notes first rather than listening to chapter 1 first. The second part of activity 1 that you must complete in order to get the 1 point is to listen to chapter 1 of Brave New World. It is an audio. There are a lot of sound effects in this audio, so let me know if you like it. If not, there are other audio options available on YouTube. However, in order to do the questions, you'd have to do the Edpuzzle. So we are listening to chapter 1 of Brave New World and answering those questions. So both of those videos must be completed in order to receive the 1 point for activity 1. Activity 2 is creative writing. We have 4 different writing prompts for this coming week. First one is to share a recipe that has personal value to you. Explain memories that are brought up by the recipe that represent how it's important to you, and then give us the recipe. So you have to explain to us whether you got it from a friend or maybe it's the cookie recipe that you always made with your grandma. You have to explain to us why it's so important to you, and then explain how to make the delicious cookies or pizza or any other kind of yummy snack. Number 2 is to pick 5 items, whether they be solid or abstract, that bring you personal joy. Explain how each item makes you happy. So maybe it's opening up a brand new pack of colored pencils and seeing how beautifully organized and perfectly sharpened they are. Whatever the thing is that brings you joy. Number 3 is to write about your career, either your current job or the career that you would like to one day have. Tell us a little bit about what you aspire to do with your life. And then number 4 is to describe what your personal utopia would be like. How would you make a world perfect for you? So those are your 4 different options for creative writing for this week. Remember, you only have to complete one of them to get the point. You do not have to complete all 4. Activity 3 is silent reading. So you're going to read for 60 minutes this week, whether you break that apart or read for the full 60 minutes in one sitting. It is up to you. Please feel free to read more than the 60 minutes. It's all up to your own choices. The discussion is, what do you plan on reading next? Maybe this novel has triggered a new interest in science fiction. Maybe you are personally interested in sports. So tell us a little bit about how you pick what interests you. Maybe you go off of covers, maybe you go by genre, maybe you prefer reading nonfiction, so you have some particular nonfiction series that you like to stick to, or a publisher that you like. Tell us how you pick what books you read. Activity 4 is our second part of our Brave New World audio. So you are going to listen to Chapter 2 for Brave New World to receive the 1 point for Activity 4. Remember, there are questions in that ed puzzle. Activity 5 is documentaries. I thought we'd switch it up from reading news articles. We're going to be watching some documentaries. So you may pick whatever documentary you like. You do not have to pick one of the 4 that I'm recommending. However, I just wanted to give you guys some possible options in case you're not sure where to look. Now, Fed Up is an awesome documentary that is available for free on YouTube. It's about different eating disorders and calorie problems and health issues within the United States involving people with dietary needs. So if that's something that interests you, I highly recommend watching Fed Up. If you are a person who really likes technology, Underwater Dreams is a wonderful documentary about 4 aspiring teenagers who want to build a mechanical device to go underwater, and they end up competing with several different technology teams from different popular universities, and these are 4 kind of considered underdog characters that nobody expected to reach these heights, and it's a great watch. It's available on Amazon and YouTube. I don't think it's free on Amazon, but if you have a Prime account, I believe you can watch it there. So The Next Black, if you are into fashion and technology, this is a documentary about how technology is helping to improve different uniforms for different sports teams and different medical garments that are required to be worn by nurses, different things like that. So if this is something that interests you, you can watch that on YouTube. And then there is Ketty. If you are somebody who loves watching cat videos, Ketty will probably be a great documentary for you. It involves travel and culture and following the lives of several different cats that are abandoned in different countries and how they find homes and the different cultural differences between what we experience here in the United States versus other countries. So if you like cats, Ketty would be a great documentary for you, and that's on Daily Motion. All right. So once again, you do not have to watch one of these 4 documentaries. You can watch anything on Netflix, you can watch anything on YouTube, you can watch anything that is on Amazon Prime, Hulu, whatever you would like to watch. I'm asking you to find a documentary that interests you and then tell our class a little bit about it. Include the name of the documentary, the author, and a link to your findings. Tell us about your opinions and why you chose to watch it. And then Activity 6 is Brave New World discussion. So we have 2 parts to this discussion that you must complete both parts in order to receive the 1 point. Part 1, how important is it for individuals to find their own happiness? Can happiness be given to someone without their own self-exploration? So what are your opinions about the importance of individuality and self-awareness to find happiness? Part 2, how important is it to be a part of a group or community for a person's mental health? How does being a part of a community change our perspective about ourselves? So tell us a little bit about your opinions for Part 1 and Part 2 in our discussion. And I hope you guys have a wonderful May. Those are all 6 of our activities for this week. If you have any questions, we have Zoom meetings on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week at 10 a.m. Please feel free to stop by, even if you just want to say hello. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. Bye.